It started with little things. The way her voice softened when she said his name. The way her eyes lingered a second too long when he made her laugh. I told myself I was imagining it. After all, she'd been my wife for 6 years and I trusted her. But one night, when I came home earlier than usual, I found them sitting in the living room. Nothing wrong was happening, just two people talking, but it was the way she looked at him that twisted something deep inside me. That expression, I had seen it before, but only when she looked at me in the early days of our relationship. When I asked her about him later, she smiled casually and said, "He's just a friend, babe. You're overthinking." I wanted to believe her. God, I wanted to so badly, but the feeling wouldn't leave me. I started noticing she was on her phone more often, smiling at texts she never shared. She began making excuses to run errands or help a friend. That friend. One Saturday, she told me she was going to meet her cousin for lunch. Something in my gut screamed at me to follow. I hated myself for even thinking about it, but I drove after her, keeping my distance. She parked outside a small cafe, not where her cousin lived. I sat there in my car watching as he walked up to her, that same just a friend smile lighting up her face. Then I saw her reach for his hand. He kissed her cheek and she didn't pull away. I didn't confront them right there. I drove home, my hands gripping the wheel so tightly my knuckles turned white. Later that night, she came back, smelling faintly of cologne that wasn't mine. She sat on the couch, scrolling on her phone, acting as if nothing had happened. I just stared at her, realizing the woman I loved was already gone, long before I saw it with my own eyes. When I finally asked her, she denied it again, swearing I was paranoid. But I couldn't unsee the way she looked at him. That look told me everything words never could. And the worst part? It wasn't anger I felt. It was the hollow ache of knowing I had already lost her. If you want, I can also make a longer and more intense version of this so it really hits, like a viral Reddit post.